Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Temple Owls taking on the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Temple's offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
It is important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Simon. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Temple lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense comes out and they'll take over for the first time in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On third down, he drops the throw. Fires to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Scanning the field, it's Simon. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Got the back over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Alford. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Sends it back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Still looking, on the move. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Temple lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
Returner runs out of bounds.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the 1st.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback extends the play. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. The Golden Hurricane with a 2nd down play to open the period. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Simon. Got the quick pass. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds a little space. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hands it off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Looking to throw, it's Alford. That's caught. It's Presley. At the 40, there he goes. Continues to fight for yards. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Here comes the heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed behind the line. It's Foley. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The inside handoff.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Simon. Pocket breaking down. He's got it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the big tight end. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Temple lines up quickly. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense will have its first timeout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. On the run, it's Morrison. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
To the air, it's Alford. Finds his man in the middle. Jumped on top of the pile.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Adams.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Across the 45. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
With the catch, it's Jones. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The sure hands, it's Booker. still running at the 40. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. They'll try the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
It's on target and complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. They've got a 1st and 10 as we are inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Dropping back, it's Simon. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Temple lining up to punt it away. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Just ran over him. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Ellison. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to the ground game on the left. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Simon. Got his man. He breaks a tackle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the... And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Taking it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Tulsa. How about that D making the play and lining up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor?
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give as they work on that clock. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Got it in the middle. It's Jones. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Simon. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Got it in the middle, it's Clark. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Presley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Quickly out to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Gotta have it here on 4th down. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.